I've got I've got two of them here going on. I'm like watching myself twice. So foodie, hi and welcome. I'm Anna the Keto Foodie and welcome. I'm gonna be looking back and forth here. Welcome to my double live stream. I've got Facebook over here and I've got YouTube over there, but I figured, you know what? So that I don't have to repeat myself, we'll just do this on both channels. So I hope this works out for all of you. And again, if you don't know who I am, I've been doing keto for a while now. I've started researching it back at the beginning of 2018 while I was on another weight loss program, which worked for me for a while, but then it didn't. And then took me a long time to just kind of get adjusted to the thought of eating fat again. And but since then, I haven't looked back. My husband hasn't looked back. Jen, if you go to my YouTube channel page, you can just see it. You'll see it that it's live, and then you can just click on that one. So that should help for anybody trying to go directly to the YouTube video. So yes, so we've been on I've been on, my husband has been doing keto, our daughter has been doing keto, and she's a teenager. So it has been almost the full family. Uh, our son is basically a bean and he lives off of pizza and pasta. So we let him do that. But we all live on keto and have been enjoying it ever since we've started. And if you don't know yet, if we haven't met before, you know that, well, you won't know that I started a challenge, a Keto Foodie challenge, starting on the 2nd of January. So and it's a 90-day challenge. It is a free challenge, and basically it's just getting a support group and everybody in there, helping each other out, finding out what works for you. And if you have any questions or any issues, then we can help each other out. So yeah, so this is halfway through the first week on the keto challenge. And if you haven't joined the challenge yet, I'm still accepting people to participate up until the 16th of January. So if you are interested, just go to bit.ly/KF challenge, and you can join up, and I'll send you everything. And what I've been doing, even if you've joined a bit later, is that I send you everything that I've sent so far, so that you can get caught up. And then also we have a Facebook page that is well, a Facebook group that is closed, so you can feel comfortable asking questions or talking about any issues. And of course, all the lovely food that you've been having. And oh my goodness, I've been seeing some of you post some fantastic food, either made by you or making some amazing choices, really, going out to eat. And that's been absolutely fantastic, that you feel comfortable in making the good choices and the best choices out there on the menu based on what's available. So I've sent out the daily menus and the weekly menus, and would be interesting if you're watching this now, or if you're watching the replay, please let me know down in the comments if you have received those and if you've been using them. Because again, I really recommend that you not just track. You can always track on any tracking apps that you have. That's fine, not a problem. But there's some extra things that I include on those tracking sheets that are really meant to be more about you sitting down for a few minutes. If every day, hopefully, but if not, at least weekly. And really thinking about what's coming up during the next week, something that might or might not be worrying you. So usually it's, oh, sorry, Jen. Well, you can come back to our Facebook page. That's fine. Um, so, um, so yeah, there are things to think about and write about. And again, really, it's very powerful, um, something really powerful in writing things down to keep you motivated. It's a great motivator to keep you on track rather than just typing it, because it sort of just goes above your head. It's easy to type onto a computer and then it sort of goes away. But if you have something that you've written down, and you don't even have to print out the daily sheets or the weekly tracker, you can just look at what's on there and then just go, okay, well, what's coming up this week? And just take a pen and paper and just write down, this is what's coming up this week. This is how I'm going to deal with it. This is my shopping list. These are the foods I want to try. So you don't even have to print them out. You can just look at them online and then just write it down on a notebook. That's fine as well. Well, we've been halfway through this week, again, the first week of the keto challenge. And I know that for me personally, I've already lost a nice chunk. Actually, I was very surprised when I stood on the scale halfway through. So this morning it was like, oh, yay! Christmas pounds have pretty much half of my Christmas pounds that I've gained are off. And I'm really excited about that. But actually more excited about that is the fact that my stomach is no longer feeling uncomfortably bloated. It has gone down. Hello. I'm seeing less of you. And that's really exciting. Being back on plan, being back on tracking. In fact, what I've been doing this week is starting to eat a bit earlier. All of that didn't kick off Monday through it didn't kick off Monday through Friday. However, well, actually, no, Friday. Hi, Maddie. Marisol's on there. Hi. So Wednesday and Thursday, I didn't really get to eat earlier, which was my goal for this first week. But on Friday, because I did my Foodie Friday recipe, which was my keto pancakes, and I absolutely love them. Oh. And oh man, these pancakes were so good. And in fact, I made them again today. But because I was making the pancakes, I made them earlier in the morning. So it was kind of like a late breakfast. And then I had an earlier dinner. So I really didn't eat anything much from there. And I got to do the same thing today. So today I had breakfast and I just had dinner. And then I am so full. I am so full. Hey, Leon. And I'm not eating anything else until tomorrow. And I go back to work tomorrow. So back to the normal routine. And I'm looking forward to that actually. But I forgot to get stuff for lunch. So I will be taking some things and then popping out to at lunchtime to grab some lunch. I also know that my husband has also said he's been feeling good since he started back this week. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Also, his bloating, he said, has reduced and he's feeling better about it. So it's been working really nicely for both of us. So how has it been working for all of you? How has this first week been? Any challenges, any questions? I know we've been getting some nice posts on the Facebook group, the closed group that's specifically for the challenge. And I'll get into one of those questions in just a bit. But let me know how you've been doing. Give me a comment down below. Let me know how you've been getting on. And we'll talk about it. And I forgot to get a drink. I have nothing to sip on. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, let me know. I'll give you some time while he goes and gets me a drink because I cannot move from here. It's like a cockpit with, oh, I didn't even turn on my light. Oh, well. I For Christmas, Paul gave me this. I wanted it. I saw it and I wanted it. And he got me this really cool, it's like a, oh, what do you call those things? It's like a clip that has the holder for my phone, but it also has a light. So it's one of those little round lights, so that, you know, the light is right there in front of you, and you plug it in to a USB, or I put it in, I connected it to my laptop, and you turn it on and it lights you up. And it's got like 3 different lights. So it's got like a white light, a yellow light, and then a softer amber light. And I'm so excited. I've been using that all week. You don't know how many videos I've done this week. It's been full days of videoing and filming. So yeah, there are videos coming up. Everybody seems to be, oh, thank you. Everybody seems to be very quiet. Leon, you've had some really cool stuff happening to you this week, food-wise. Beautiful lamb curry. So go. Awesome stuff. And I know you've also had some really good, not bloating. You said your gut was gone in 3 days. That's very exciting. I hope both of you have been enjoying it so far. Let me just get that in there. Jen, I know that you've also had some chats with me regarding lowering your carbs, because you're not doing like a full-on strict keto. You're lowering your carbs nice and slow, and that's, again, fine for this challenge. You don't have to do strict keto. Whatever your goal is whatever your goal is. So if you're doing like a dirty keto where it's not the 20 grams per day, but the 50 grams of carbs per day, or if you're just looking to lower carbs in general, that's fine on the challenge as well. And you can continue to follow it. Hey, Lauren. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Good. Glad you're loving it. And also, and I believe it was Lauren, no, it wasn't Lauren. It was somebody else who was asking about, because we were talking about Swede or Rutabega on keto. And also she asked about, oh, you've got chicken covered in pizza topping tonight. Nice. Nice. We had burgers. Lamb was so nice, didn't miss the rice. Oh, you need to do my cauliflower pilau rice. Add it in when you want it. When you're missing rice and you need something extra, do the pilau cauliflower rice. Yes, Andrea. Andrea, she is part of our group, and she again was talking, because we were talking about Swede or Rutabega, and how we've been adding it to our meals, because we make a beautiful. We had our first, well, back in another group. There were they have some meals already done, so they do a cottage pie, but with rutabaga mash instead, or Swede mash instead of potato mash. So I already knew that I liked it, but we tried making our own, and it was so good. It was so good. The only thing with that is being careful, because it's about 6.3 net carbs per 100 grams. And so, and that per 100 grams. So that's 100 grams of what you're cooking, not the mash. So when it comes to Swede or Rutabega, just be careful with how much you're doing. That one is definitely one that you need to portion out and you need to measure. I'm finding that I'm having very low carb days. So sometimes I use the Swede because I like it, and because we can make beautiful roasted Swede or roasted potatoes, roasted potatoes, but we use Swede. and we cook them in goose fat, and they come out gorgeous. So we've had a lot of Swede in the house because of it. But again, measure that out. Andrea was also asking about, because she saw conflicting information regarding things like double cream and cream cheese. Some of it was, yes, it's keto friendly. Some of it is not. It's not keto friendly. When it comes to double cream or heavy cream and cream cheese, that's not like regular milk. Milk we stay away from in keto, for those of us who are looking to stay away from certain foods, because milk has lactose in it, and lactose is a sugar. So that is something that we stay away from. So when I first started it, keto, I went to almond milk, and I went quite quickly past almond milk and went straight to coconut milk, and also double cream or heavy cream. And I haven't looked back. I can't remember I can remember the last time we bought milk. It was a couple of weeks ago, but it wasn't for us. It was for Anthony, who again is not on keto. Can you use frozen cauliflower for any of the recipes? Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Well, okay. I'll get to that in just a second. Let me just finish the thing about the double cream. When milk is made into double cream or cream cheese, the closer to cheese that it gets and double cream and butter, the more it loses, the more lactose it loses. So hard cheeses, double cream, cream cheese, butter, you'll notice that their carb count is quite low. That's because the sugar, the lactose, is pretty much gone, or almost all of it is gone. And usually by the time you get to the cheese and the butter and the cream, it's generally safe and keto friendly. There is this whole debate on whether dairy is good for you while you're on keto. For some people, it reacts. For others, it doesn't. Again, keto is as individual as you are, so you need to basically just go, does this work for me? Am I still losing? Can I still keep using this? And if it works for you, continue. If it doesn't work, then you might want to either reduce it greatly or change it up, or just not use it at all. But we've been using it for us with no problem. And me, I've got just about every issue under the sun when it comes to metabolic issues. So for me, just breathing or just smelling bread will put weight on. So like I said, even for me, I was still losing, and it's still working fine for me. And I eat a lot. I mean, the tubs of double cream and cream cheese that we get through in a week is amazing. So yeah, just keep trying it. Actually, there is a fantastic, no. If it's shepherd's pie or cottage pie, if you're not using lamb mince, I'm telling you, Headbangers, oh, he just did it. He just said it. Headbangers Kitchen. Go to YouTube, find Headbangers Kitchen cottage pie. Do that. And he uses cauliflower mash. And I didn't know, because you know the whole thing about cauliflower pizza, you know, when you make the base out of cauliflower. I was all on that until I got so tired of the flavor of cauliflower. So then I stopped using cauliflower completely. And when we saw this cottage pie, because he was making cottage pie, he didn't use lamb. And he made using frozen, right? It was frozen cauliflower. Yeah, he used frozen cauliflower. So it was cauliflower in the food processor, mashed up, put on top, and then popped in the, some cheese on top of that, put in the oven. It came out and it has blown our minds. Paul was so happy because he was like, that's it. I've got my British Sunday dinners back. And we absolutely, it's our go-to. We absolutely love that recipe. So again, yes, thank you. Horns up. Sahila, you watching? Yes, we love Headbanger's Kitchen. He has so many amazing dishes, and he's in Mumbai, so you know, he also has to cater for the locals, which means he's got a lot of vegetarian uh, dishes as well. So if you are vegetarian or you're looking to try out, well, you don't even need to be vegetarian to try out some of his vegetarian meals. By all means, do. Man, it just we sit there religiously, just go through them, going, oh, we want to make this, we want to make this, we want to make this. So definitely, Headbanger's Kitchen is the place to go. Um, let's see. Today is the first try. Yeah, today is the first trying coconut flour. The flour alone smells pretty good. Yeah, coconut flour is a great alternative to using regular flour. Almond flour and coconut flour are the two main substitutes, but you can use other nut flours and seed flours. But coconut flour, yes, it smells amazing. And for those of you who have never used coconut flour before, what you want to keep in mind is that whatever the recipe calls for in regular flour, you want to use 1/3 of that as coconut flour. So if it calls for a cup of regular plain flour, then what you're using is 1/3 of a cup of coconut flour. Coconut flour is so absorbent that if you were to use a 1-to-1 substitution, you'd have a very dry dough ball. Right? A very dry dough ball. And the thing is, when it comes to making things with coconut flour, even when you do a little bit of almond flour and a little bit of coconut flour, the coconut flour, as fantastic as it is, can overpower and make things dry. So if you try a recipe and it's a bit too dry, then what you might want to do is one of a few things. Add, if it's something that includes an oil, add extra oil. If it's something that includes egg, try adding another egg. Or if you're like making a mug cake, then make sure that you add a good amount of butter at the bottom and that you've swished it around and made sure that all the sides are buttered up. And I've gotten better working with coconut flour. I don't do a lot because, again, I think the only thing that we've baked has been Keto Connect's mug bread, which is fantastic. Good way to get psyllium husk in, and psyllium husk is fiber. So if you're looking for fiber, then search for Keto Connect's 90-second mug bread. And I mean, we use it for our burger buns, but we even haven't really been doing that. So we don't, it's amazing just how much well, for me personally, as well as Paul, have gone from using bread every day to not even caring if our burgers have buns. Every so often, I'm like, yeah, I want to make something bready, but I'm a bit too lazy for that. And then, like I said, there was one time when I was looking at recipe on Facebook, and I decided to make Linzer tarts, and the Linzer tart thing did not work, but I ended up with jelly-filled triangles. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing, which my recipe is up. And I took it to work, and even my coworkers were like, this is gorgeous. I need this recipe. So it's backed by my coworkers who are not on keto. So anyone have, y'all are really quiet today. I'm gonna take a sip here and see. Did you drop your, yeah, try to go back in.
I'll try.
Yeah. Ooh, it might have dropped a couple of people.
It's not showing.
Yeah. I think it's dropped a couple of people.
It might have stopped.
No, I'm still here. Jen, can you see me? Or Can you let me know for you Facebook people? Can you let me know? Just type in if you're still connected. Because it dropped Paul. It didn't like him. He was being naughty.
Well, because I've got bloat.
He's got both my YouTube stream and my Facebook stream up at the same time on the same tablet, honestly. Oh, what am I sipping? Coke Zero. Coke Zero. That's basically what we use. If not Coke Zero, I try to drink. Hey, Michelle. Woohoo! You joined us and I'm not done. So, yeah, okay, so let's talk about what I'm drinking. Usually during the day, I start off with a coffee, I drink water throughout the day, and then I keep my soda or my soft drink for dinner. So this way I'm not drinking too much all day long, as far as soda. I love bubbles, that's just where it's at. So, so I drink Coke Zero. I hate Diet Coke. Blech. The other one that I'll drink, that I absolutely love. There's two more that I absolutely love, and that's 7-Up Free and Diet Iron Brew. It's gorgeous. Have you tried it? It's beautiful.
Not the extra.
No.
Okay.
Diet.
Because the extra is just the sugar-free one.
Diet. Well, this
That's
one
like
says
Coke Zero.
sugar-free Iron Brew. If it's Iron Brew extra, then that's fine. But sugar-free Iron Brew. Oh, love it. When I want something that tastes, it doesn't even taste too sweet. It's really cool. I'm not a fan of Pepsi Max. Go fig. I don't know why. I think it's too sweet for me.
It
But
tastes sweeter.
But yeah,
Well,
but
Pepsi's
by
not
all
sweet.
means, yeah, Pepsi always tasted sweeter than Coke, and for a while I was a big Pepsi girl. But Diet Cherry Diet Cherry Pepsi was the first diet drink that I could just drink. I was not a fan of any diet sodas at all. But Diet Cherry Pepsi, I kept, every time I got a bottle, I looked at it going, this can't be this can't be diet. But I've sort of gone off of Pepsi. So my three choices: Coke Zero, 7-Up Free. And again, 7-Up Free, guess what? Has no caffeine, so it counts towards water. Surprise! And then the third one is a sugar-free Iron Brew. But other than that, water. If I want bubbles, but I still need to get my water in, actually, I go to Asda and I get their sparkling water. I love the sparkling waters from Asda. They are fantastic. And my favorite is the pineapple coconut flavored sparkling water. And I just pop those in the fridge and they taste like the Caribbean. Beautiful beach day. Just I just drink the whole bottle. I don't even bother pouring it in a glass. I just keep the bottle with me all day long. So that's what I've been drinking. And yes, some people will say, no, stay away. And again, that's because of the added, so the sugar substitute, so it can have, whether you call it aspartame or aspartame, it depends. It depends. Again, it's one of those that it's a personal choice. And if you can drink it, I would still say, no, don't be drinking a 2-liter bottle in a day, but having a glass here and there, or having, a glass with your dinner, and that's what you do, but the rest of the day you're on water, then that's fine. Or matcha tea. Matcha tea is very nice as well. Give me a sec. Okay. So that's been the week. How has the weekend been? How has the weekend been? Because this is the first, and interestingly enough, weekends, because the challenge started on a Wednesday, the weekend is right smack in the middle, which can be both good and bad. But how has this weekend been going for everybody? For me, I know that yesterday I moved more. That was nice. Did I get out of the house? No, that was Friday.
That's a bit me off.
Can't remember. Oh yeah, I went to pick you up, but I was in the car, so I drove. But I made sure that I moved more, lots of housework, cleaning the kitchen, and doing laundry. But because usually I do stuff all week. Mondays I had aw. Really? That's cool. So they had breakfast in bed. Cater King made them a keto breakfast. Go
Awesome.
you! I'm pretty sure you shared that, didn't you? I saw Cater King somewhere. Somebody posted about Cater King. I'm gonna need to look into that. Made a French press full of hibiscus tea mixed with seltzer. Oh,
Interesting.
very interesting. So I'm assuming cold tea. Weekends are easier, work is harder. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're doing. If you're either doing like something like shift work or teaching or something that you can't just walk away from your desk, and go and get something, or just walk away and move, or it's very stressful, and you can't, like I said, just walk away for 5 minutes. Um, yeah, weekends might be easier. Their meat and eggs are incredible. Ooh, okay. And they know keto, so no carbs. Ooh, Mansfield people. Share their, does he have a link? Does he have a page? Mansfield, if you live in Mansfield, UK, not US. Not US, but if you live in Mansfield, UK, look up Cater King. I'm gonna have to check them out.
Partnership with US stuff.
But for me, it's easier during the week. During the week, I move. Mondays I teach Zumba and belly dance. Thursdays, I teach Zumba. I don't teach Zumba on Fridays anymore. So I'm always doing something, and then I've got work, of course, so it's back and forth. And then it's really the weekend. By the time the weekend rolls around, I sit and I sit. I don't move. Paul takes care of the cooking. He's over in the kitchen now. Paul takes care of the cooking on the weekends, with the kidlets. And I really just don't move. And it's something I need to stop doing. I need to continue to move. So yesterday I did a lot, but not today. I'm just saying. So does anybody have anything they'd like to ask about? Going on, goings on, worries about the week, anything coming up? I think I've gotten everybody. I'm talking to give you time to write. But just I think in the group, in the closed group, I've covered everything that people have been asking about. And I think I've covered it here as well. Probably. Yes, I used to teach Zumba in Lady Brook. Yeah, William K. Yeah, well, believe you me, I've been reunited with a lot of people. I've been reunited with a lot of people, yeah. So if you've been to William K, or if you've been to, where else did I was at Focus Point in Woodhouse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I did Sutton and Ashfield Summit Center a couple of times where I used to sub for Emma. Now I'm at West Knott's College on Mondays. I did Bolsover for a while, yeah, on a bus. This was before I had my car. And so I do West Knott's College on Mondays, and that's both the Zumba and the belly dance. And then I do the ex-servicemen's club, or the social club. Welcome back. You knew you recognized me. Honestly, this face in Mansfield, I think you pretty much remember me. Yeah, the jingle jingle. And then, yeah, so in Mansfield Woodhouse, I've got Thursday Zumba at the ex-servicemen's come. Yeah, it's very close. 5:30. So Mondays 5:30 for Zumba and 6:30 for the belly dance workout. So I do those. Lovely group of ladies. You probably would recognize some of them because I have people who are regulars that have been with me since I've started. And they just go wherever I go. So that's very nice. So yeah. Anything else to add, babe?
Cheap as some ball.
Thanks. He's saying I'm cheap.
Yeah, I'm the same.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
I work with Westnots and I work with the ex-servicemen's club. Specifically, my whole goal is to keep things affordable for the community. That's my goal. So I have special deals with them. So for West Knots, it's if you're staff or student with a lanyard, it's free. For the general public, it's £2 for Zumba, £2 for Sharkey belly dance, or £3 for both. Again, I do this to keep me moving. I do this to help people keep moving. And be able to continue to afford to keep moving on a regular basis. Same thing on Thursdays with the British Legion in Woodhouse on Slant Lane. It's £2. Again, I worked with them because my whole point was I wanted to keep it affordable for the community. And it's a labor of love, which so is this. I think I need to do this as like a job. But it really is. It's been my passion because my own health has kicked my butt in many ways. So some of it permanent damage, others emotional scarring, and others a combination of the two. So that is why I am very passionate about keeping people healthy and enabling them to get healthy, and to let people know that if I can take this body that never moved unless it absolutely had to, and can do 4 classes a week, even when I'm not feeling well, so can they. And it doesn't matter where you start off from or where you come from, you can always feel better. And one thing I learned is if you don't move, your body will ensure you continue not to move. So get out there and get the juice in those joints. So cool. Let me know. I'll see you. It's in the sports hall. So you just go around the back on Caldwell Road and just park there. And it's in the sports hall. And then just wave at me. And then just remind me it's you because I haven't looked at your picture. And then I'll go, yeah, I remember you. So, in fact, I think I know somebody who knew you. Anyway. All right. Well, if nobody has any other questions or concerns, then I'm going to close these. I can't believe I've done 2 of them at the same time. This is so weird. But yeah. So thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I will be doing this again next week. As long as the challenge is going, I'm going to do a weekly one after, tomorrow. We start back tomorrow. I'm back. And then after the challenge is over, I go back to doing a live stream every 2 weeks. So, and it's always on a Sunday. I think that this might be the better time. Comment below whether, at this point or at any point in the future, let me know if 5 p.m. is better for you here, or in 12 noon, better for my Eastern Coast US peeps. And if this works for everybody, then I'll just keep it at 5 p.m. our time, instead of 4 p.m. So thank you so much. Enjoyed talking to you all. Paul's playing his game, so he hasn't been chatty. Tisk, tisk. So thank you so much. Have a fantastic week. I will see you on the boards or on YouTube. If you know people who might benefit from keto or from these YouTube videos, by all means, share. I'm here to share the love. And I hope you're getting good stuff out of this challenge. And I'll see you guys next week. And some of you tomorrow. Bye. All right. Give me time because I've got to turn off 2 of these puppies. Bye. Bye, Facebook. All right. That's finishing there. And I don't even know how to finish it. Oh, here we go. Bye.